Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL Go4Evolve Sunday Cup number 6. We are here in the semifinals. We are back, and we are just about ready to jump into an exciting game number 5 between DTR and Team Evolve Hype. Slight delay there with the Steam servers going offline for everyone. Hopefully that does not happen again. They are going through the picks right now. Once those picks are selected, they will be starting the next game. For those of you just tuning in who don't know how this works, what I mean by picks is that each team actually announces their picks beforehand. The medic and the trapper pick first. The monster then responds with a pick to the hunter team, and then the hunters get a chance to counter pick with an assault and a support. Now, the teams do not announce what perks they pick, though. So they are allowed to pick the perks in secret. What else? Oh, Elite Wildlife is off. I guess we don't usually mention that as much anymore.
Fair weather,
fair weather, not clear skies. Yeah, we don't usually mention that as much anymore because that's been that way since the beginning of the ESL leagues. But we probably should for any new viewers who are just tuning in who have not watched before. So that is important to note. Once those buffs do get balanced, I'm sure that they will bring them back into the game. All right, and we do have the picks selected, so we will be jumping right into the next game right here. Getting ready just now. All right, let's get ready and check out this amazing game number 5. This is yet another tiebreaker. This is Team DTR versus Evolve Hype. We are jumping into the game right now. Let's get some hype up in chat. Let's see some love for each of your favorite teams. If you want to see Team DTR take the win here today, the hunters that everyone knows and loves so much, let's see some PogChamps up in chat. And if you want to see Insane 521, the Beast, the Monster, from Team Evolve Hype, let's see some OPs here in chat.
We're going to see another good weather control map here. This is going to be an interesting pick. I honestly, this is one of the ones that I do not like playing on. We have too many sneaky monsters that like to play with us that exploit a few of the areas on here too well. And I personally just do not like this map. I don't know, Aegis, if you had to say what your very favorite map was, what would you pick?
My pick, unfortunately, would probably earn the hatred of many of the monster players in the competitive scene. Actually, many of the hunter players as well. But I love Distillery. No. I love Distillery, yeah.
Me too! I love Distillery too. See, it's funny, as soon as you said that people were going to hate you for it, I thought it was Barracks, because apparently everyone hates Barracks, but I like that.
A lot of competitive players feel the map is too small. I don't know, maybe it's just that I'm used to it from playing it since the alpha, but I love the map. All right, let's cover the players here real quick. We are here in game number 5 in this best of 5 semifinals. This is Insane 521 for Team Evolve Hype, playing the Kraken once again. We have Guidance on Assault playing Markov. We have Decoy Killer on Medic playing Kyra. We have DTR Kaiser Tim, the leader of Team DefendTheRelay.com, playing support as Hank. And we have the Gentleman Squirrel, everyone's favorite dev, everyone's lovable rabid rodent, playing Trapper on Griffin.
Now, you brought up an excellent point there, Aegis. A lot of these teams have their own pages. I really encourage you to go check out Team Defend the Relays page and Team Evolve Hype's page, as Team Evolve Hype has all of the tournament information for the EHL League. And DTR, if you're a new player, DTR has posted some fantastic guides to help you learn and play as good as them.
Yeah, they do have some great guides on their website.
All right, it looks like they still don't quite have vision of him even. Oh, no, wait, I think Gentleman Squirrel might be honing in on him now. Maybe he's heard him or something, because he is headed in the right direction.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that moving to cut him off. He knows exactly where Insane is going.
Yep, he's got him completely walled off with sound spikes. There's nothing Insane can do to get out of there. They're going to get this first dome almost definitely, Aegis. And that is a really hard position for Kraken to be in. However, it does look like Guidance goes down to some wildlife. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe a Bliss Leopard? Yep, just
Looks
Blitz
like
Leopard.
it was a Blitz Leopard. Yeah. Yeah. Once
Oh,
again,
there's another
getting
one on him,
slowed
though.
down by that wildlife.
There's another one on him. That would have taken him down to just a sliver of health remaining. Aegis, as we both know, those Blitz Leopards can be dangerous in numbers. Looks like the monster is hopping onto the assault there, or support. Looks like he's going to be able to get a strike on Kaiser Tim before the match even starts.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Stage 1 fight, only Kaiser Tim and the Gentleman Squirrel together. Guidance slowed down once again by wildlife.
Oh my goodness.
And Gentleman Squirrel gets pounced here.
Gets pounced into Vortex, into Banshee Mines. Gentleman Squirrel is going to go down. And it's happened. Gentleman Squirrel is down as well. Kaiser
Decoy
Tim
Killer. No, Decoy Killer keeping him alive. Great job. No, he does finally go down.
Kaiser Tim almost up as well. He prevents the res there. Decoy Killer about to be taken out. And oh my goodness, folks.
This could be a quick Stage 1 win on the part of Insane.
Are we going to see this epic 5-game battle turn into
Look at this,
Stage
climbing
1
the
fight?
tower right here, advancing on Decoy Killer. Guidance wisely staying away at this point. Decoy Killer going to go down as well. What in the world just happened?
Oh my
3
goodness.
downs, only Guidance left alive. Guidance running for his life right now from this insane Kraken.
Well, I'll tell you in one word what happened, Aegis. Insane.
Yeah, that was insane. And look at that. Kraken cutting right across the corner of the map, looking for Guidance.
Trying to spell
actually,
those footprints.
he may avoid him here. Well
You know
played
what?
on Guidance's part. I don't think Insane is going to cut around the side of the landing platform here.
I don't think
Yeah,
you should
nope,
risk
he's
it
taking
either.
the evolve.
Exactly. I think he
Still
should
has a
evolve.
minute to go. He still has a minute to go.
Yeah, he just essentially got 3 free strikes there, Aegis. 3 absolutely, completely free strikes and almost wiped the team at Stage 1. DTR has a lot of work to do to come back from this, and mentally that has got to be absolutely anguishing for that to happen in the first few minutes of the match that determines whether you make it to the finals. It's ridiculous. Oh,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like Guidance is going to survive this one.
He will, but by the time that they drop in, I mean, he's going to be full armor and easily
Insane's gonna be ready
3/4 of the
stage-
way to Stage 3.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I think he's going to be all the way ready to take Stage 3. Well, actually, maybe not. It looks like this area of the map is a little bit sparse for wildlife, but Insane pushing himself to an absolutely commanding lead here. It's not impossible for DTR to come back from this, but it would probably be one of the more fantastic comebacks in a single game that I've ever seen.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This would be an amazing comeback, and that's exactly what they need to pull off here
Stage
today.
3.
They do have a chance to pull it off, though. It very well could happen. We've
They are
seen
dropping-
crazier things in past events.
They are dropping 300 meters from him, and he is one piece of meat away from having the energy to evolve. He's gonna have Stage 3 before they're in.
Yeah, you're
here it goes now.
absolutely right about that. And look at that, evolving inside of the caves. 220 meters away. They will not even be in dome range by the time that he is out.
But the
Question is, do they stay in now, or do they back off and prepare to defend the relay?
you know, judging by the sounds, they should know that they're nowhere close, and I'd say that they should fall back. Like they're probably going to fall back on their namesake, just because I don't think they have much of a chance of getting out there before he gets substantial armor. And then if they do that, they're going to be strung out trying to get to him, rather than in a defensive position, ready to leverage the only thing they really have right now. Their positioning is their weapon, Aegis, and time after time they've proven how effective it could be.
And look at that, insane, full health, full armor, stage 3, 170 meters out. They're doing whatever they can. DTR just trying to position themselves properly to get ready for this impending fight, this unavoidable fight.
Aegis, I almost felt like if I didn't know the pick order, I would have almost said that they went Griffin expecting Insane to go Goliath again after that commanding victory, just
That's
because
exactly what they did.
Yep, that's what I thought, and they've really, like, I think that might have been why Insane went Goliath in the first place, was to get a good switch up and to try and maybe fake a few picks. It's done fantastic for them here, because even though the harpoons can frag the Kraken out of the air, they don't affect him nearly as much as the other monsters, just in the way that he moves. He's going to come in and focus directly on Kaiser Tim. He wants that shield down. He doesn't probably care very much about the dome at this point. Fantastic job of just avoiding most of the damage from the DTR team here. Defend the Relay doing a great job of running around the many pillars here in line of sight.
Great dodge on the lightning strike here.
Yep.
Yeah, this is actually a great position to fight a Kraken in. I have actually played with DTR in this position before. I think we'll have to stay on
Kaiser Tim.
on assault
Kaiser Tim
here.
down to just a touch of health left, and he is definitely visible. Kaiser Tim goes down. Going to be taking another strike there, and he's out of the fight entirely. He's going to be dead. Wow, that is tough. They needed that shield. They've been using it a lot. They've only taken chip damage away from him here. Going down to half health on the assault there. I don't know, Aegis. I don't even know what to say here.
Yep, guidance and the Gentleman Squirrel caught by that lightning strike right there.
Good lightning strike around the corner there. He is going to force him to pop his shield. He's going after Decoy Killer. Gosh, I want to say Lord Death.
Lightning strike on Decoy Killer. Decoy Killer, Gentleman Squirrel, and the guidance all hit by the same lightning strike. The only one left is the guidance, and there is very little he can do here. The pounce seals the deal. A very quick, convincing game number 5 on the part of Insane for Team Evolve Hype.
You know, and they were doing an excellent job of laying those mines around there at the end, but I felt like those mines were actually a detriment. If you watch the Gentleman Squirrel, there were 5 or 6 times when he's trying to run, and all the Kraken does is toss down an auto attack onto the mines, and it pops the hunters up, and they can't run, they can't use their abilities, they're tumbled for a good half a second.
Yeah. Yeah, would you look at that, though? That snowball effect. I mean, that initial dome, that initial stage 1 dome, catching Kaiser Tim and the Gentleman Squirrel off by themselves, allowed him to attack them each and single them out, take one down after the other, and get 3 strikes in stage 1. And that was all because the other side was held up by wildlife.
You know, and I feel like it's even more than that. I kind of felt like it was almost a little bit greedy because they, like, that's almost never a risk you see Gentleman Squirrel take. He almost never drops the dome unless he knows his entire team is there to support him.
I don't think he realized it until it was too late.
Oh, that right there is the moment that the entire game changed. And if they, honestly, as I said, they would have had a hell of a time coming back from that in the first place, Aegis.
Yeah. All right, let's see how Team HOY is doing. No, that's the poll. Here we go. Let's see if we have any update on their score. Team Sith Evolve and HOY, we have no update here. Let me check with some of the players right now.
Wow. And, you know, I have to say, Team Evolve Hype eliminating the crowd favorite today. DTR, the crowd favorite by over 30%.
Yeah, the upset right there. Well played on their part. I was muted for just a second because I was trying to type to the team. Give me 1 minute here.
Oh, take your time there, Aegis. Fantastic job here, guys. I'm going to try and see if I can get you any update on what's happened. And it doesn't look like HOY has played a game against Sith Evolve from what I can tell on my charts. That doesn't necessarily make it true. Let's find out what's going to happen here.
Right, that's what I'm seeing too. Okay.
The voice starting to give out, Aegis. I can hear it.
My voice or yours?
Mine.
Oh, I feel like mine is too today. I've never had this issue before. I think the games today are just too much hype.
More intense.
Talking a little bit too loudly and damaging the back of my throat just a little bit. Hopefully I don't lose my voice completely by the end of the day. Yeah, these games are just too exciting right now, right here today. The hype is real.
You can't nerf the hype, Aegis. You can't nerf the hype. It's just how it works.
All right, so let me see here. Let me quickly confer with one of the other players from Team HOY.
You know,
it looks like Banai is away.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, so it seems like they actually can't play right now. Datnewt's Steam is down for routine maintenance. His internet is 100% fine, but his Steam is down, so they actually have not played their games yet. Let me see if their hunters have played.
Datnewt, of course, being the monster player for Team Hard on You now. Being the fill-in monster player for Team Hard on You. I don't know that he's the permanent player from what I understand. He is filling a position for this week. So it'll be interesting to see if he does end up taking the permanent spot, or if they end up or who they do end up finding to fill the place there. Team Sith Evolve, of course, being a team that's been with us almost the whole time, having picked up a couple of new players, Bugsy, Arominium, and I believe Mindfield, all new, and obviously playing very, very well. They've done an excellent job of recruiting. I am curious to know what happened to the other Sith Evolve team, though, that was entering for so long, Aegis? Have you heard any word about that at all?
The other Sith Evolve team?
Or not Sith Evolve. Well,
Sith Atlas, you mean?
That's what I mean by Sith Evolve team. I mean,
right. Sith Atlas. No, I am not sure what happened with Sith Atlas. They may be taking a break for a week.
Yeah, the last time I saw them was in the Sith versus Sith match that took place in week 4. But just overall fantastic today. How is everybody out there in Chatland feeling? Fantastic match, right?
All right, I am talking to Datnu right now. It looks like he is online. Hopefully they can go and jump into that game before we have to take a break. Oh, actually, I guess he's having issues connecting through Steam. HOY may have to forfeit 2 games. That's very, very unfortunate.
That's incredibly unfortunate there, Aegis. At the same time, though, we wouldn't want to hold the whole tournament up for 2-3 hours because of Steam maintenance.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for all the support. I cannot express it enough. You guys have been so great in showing up consistently to these Sunday Cups that we love putting on for you. We've seen the channel grow and grow and grow on Sundays. Thank you all so much for all the support. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for continuing to just blow it up on Sundays with those follows, showing your love, showing your support. And for those of you who haven't already, if you do want to support the channel, consider hitting that follow button. It's completely free. It does help grow the channel. It's a great way to show your support completely for free. And you will get notified anytime we go live and do events like this in the future, every Sunday, soon every Saturday as well, and times throughout the week as well. Now, just waiting here to see if we can get some final word on what happened. Okay, well, some people in chat are saying that Sith Atlas has disbanded. I'm seeing a number of competitive players say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing as well, Aegis. Oh, Team Salge. There's another team that's not here this week, although
I believe Salge is taking a break
is still
as
together,
well.
though, because
yes,
aren't they going to be in Evolve Hype?
As far as as far as I know, they are still together, and they are in the Evolve Hype League.
Whatever happened to pushing daisies? Tier.
Well,
what a great team.
that was a great team. And if you do want to see Pushing Daisy's old gameplay, which was the team that I captained for the PAX East Evolve Pro-Am tournament, I will be obtaining high-definition video of that direct from 2K at some point this week. And that will be uploaded to the YouTube channel. The link for that is down below as well. You can follow on YouTube and get to check out those matches if you didn't get a chance to during the PAX East Live LAN event. We are going to take a quick break here, folks, until Team HOY gets all of their issues sorted out. Thank you all so much for tuning in, staying around, and watching us. We will be back very, very shortly as soon as we have some word as to when the next matches will begin. Thank you all so much for watching.
I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight has turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here.
Wow, we are close to 1,000 followers today. Thank you all so much for that support. Will we hit 1K today? We are almost there. I think under 80 followers away. Thank you all so much. This is great, guys. Thank you. I cannot say it enough. We'll be back soon for some more awesome Evolve. Thanks for watching.
know now we're getting older. The world we built is slipping through our fingers. We're running out of time. But you are the one I've chosen, and I won't lay still, living left behind, imprisoned by this love. I could feel your heartbeat, I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel your heartbeat, I could feel somewhere you're looking down. 'Cause it's you I'm loving, and it's you that I wanna breathe, and it's you I'm loving,
Whoa, Steam buffer music, what's going on? What is going on? Right here, there we go. What is happening to the internets today? I don't even know what to say about this. Let's try a quick refresh and at least give you guys some music to listen to while we wait for these issues to be sorted out. Hopefully Twitch is not going down too. That would be very, very bad. Let's see here. Just need to wait for this one commercial to end. And it is loading up. No, we are seeing picnic baskets in the Monster Cat chat. We can't even stream the music. Well, this is very, very interesting. I am getting an update right now. Let's see. IG is saying something about Na'Vi, the Dota team. Interesting. So Na'Vi is moving their matches. No, what? He is only typing to me right now. Hold on. Let's patch you in. All right. All right, we are back. What's up? So what's going on, IG? Your volume is back on.
I have an update. I have an update from Team Sith Evolve's monster player who says that essentially the match is going to be moved.
The match is going to be moved, so we will not get to see the finals today.
That's what I understand from the communication I was just sent.
Or the semifinals. Let's see.
And the Na'Vi thing came because right before that I said, "Hey, listen."
Hey, listen. I don't get it. Na'Vi.
You're not a Zelda player, are you?
Hey, yeah, the little fairy from Zelda.
That's right. Yep.
Was she named Na'Vi? I don't remember that.
Yes, that's Na'Vi.
Oh, okay. When I hear Na'Vi, I think either that Cameron movie.
Right.
His name, I just can't think of the name right now. I've seen too many games of Evolve to think about anything else right now. Or I think of the Dota team.
Yeah, but from what I'm seeing, this might be the end of our matches today.
Looks like Monster Cat is down too. I can't even pull up music from Monster Cat on Twitch right now. Very, very interesting. Let me, you know, before we say that for sure, let me confirm at least with the other teams. Okay. So I am hearing from one of the team captains. Whoa. We finally got music back, but not at the right time. Rip ears. Sorry about that, folks. So we are hearing from one of the team captains that the admins are telling them to reschedule, but the other team doesn't want to. Let's see if we hear anything else. Alright, well, we do have everything else back online, which is good. Except for these issues with Steam, which is very, very unfortunate this week.
Yeah, absolutely, Aegis. There's been a lot of technical difficulties with this cast, though I have to say that the amount of frustration we've had to endure versus how good these matches has actually been has definitely a risk-benefit analysis I'm willing to take there. Today has been probably some of the most exciting matches you and I have had the opportunity to cast since we started casting the Go4Evolve Sunday Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. The hype has been insane so far today. Amazing gameplay, amazing matches on the part of everyone. It's just phenomenal play all around. And hopefully we do get to see so much more coming up very, very shortly.
Okay, so an ESL admin is currently asking them if they have another monster that can fill.
Yeah, that would be a good alternative. I mean, we do have a live tournament right now. If you can't play, It's unfortunate. I'm not even sure. I think
I
when they
don't-
planned
I don't
the
think they're-
Go4Evolve Cup, they weren't expecting there to be live broadcast every Sunday, so they didn't take that into account, and decided to allow for rescheduling, which
Yep,
is something that
absolutely.
hopefully they fix in the future.
Yeah, it makes it really, really, really hard for people to know and connect to a tournament when they're not always sure that they'll be able to see the outcome, Aegis. I mean,
Exactly. I mean, it's unfortunate for a team to have to forfeit, but sometimes maybe that should be the case.
well, then again, you can't exactly get mad at Team HOY for following what is right now.
What
the
is in the
rules.
rules? No, I know.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not
Yeah.
their fault. It's the rules. The rules need to be changed to allow for forfeits in situations like this.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's kind of.
And we have some sub or riot going on in chat right now. Get sub or forfeit. Get sub or riot. We can see the chat pretty much in agreement too. Everyone just wants to see some evolve right now.
You know, can I say something kind of interesting here, Aegis? Technically, what that admin just said there is technically a violation of ESL rules in and of itself. I mean, if they're going to
Yes.
grant them the ability to get a sub, but they would have had to have put in a sub on their roster this morning, which there's only a 5-man and none of them play Monster.
No, I believe ESL admins can make small rule changes like
Well,
that to allow
that's
for
what I'm
subs
saying.
and things like that. I wouldn't call it a violation. No, not at all.
Well, no, that's
they
what
they
I'm
can
saying is-
definitely allow for a sub if they want to allow
Yeah.
the games to continue, to allow the show to go on, and to let everyone see more evolve.
Yeah, that's what I mean, though, Aegis, is that this would be a very special kind of circumstance if they do allow them to go and grab a sub. I mean, that's essentially ESL saying, we really don't want to reschedule. Could you please play this now, pretty please?
Right.
And we'll see how they react to it.
Right. Let's see. Still waiting for any other sort of update. Let me ask the other team here. Hold on one second. All right. Sent a message to both team captains right now. What else do we have going on in chat here? We got some people saying move DTR up. Unfortunately, DTR was eliminated, so we can't do that. This has never happened before in the history of Evolve. No, it never has. Hopefully it never will again. Hopefully there will be some rule changes after today to fix issues like this.
You know what's funny is I love hearing statements like that. This has never happened in the history of Evolve in all 2 months. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, all 2 months. All right, you know what? Let's actually check the rules here. Someone is actually saying that you don't need to wait for more than 20 minutes. Okay, well, I'm doing a search for 20, and I am not seeing anything show up when I do a...
I'm pulling the rules up, and I do not think that's at all true.
Yeah, I don't see that in the rules anywhere. If anyone has the link to this max 20-minute wait time rule, please ask for permission to link it in chat, and we will permit you to send the link to the Evolve rules. But looking at it right now, it's not even showing up with a search.
Player drops. Actually, it's right under the player drop, and it's 15 minutes is what it says, but I don't know if this is the same thing. Waiting time for a dropped player is 15 minutes. If the player or substitute rejoins the server and both teams are ready, the game can be resumed. But this game hasn't even been set up, Aegis.
Right.
Like, it's not like they were in the middle of a match and somebody dropped in between matches, which is what I believe that applies to. Let's see
15
here.
minutes. Yeah, I see that here. Change of player. They may be changed during a match. It should not take more than 5 minutes. Very, very interesting wording on the rules here.
Yeah, it seems to me like the rules aren't actually very clear, because when it talks about a dropped player, that's not the same thing as a is kind of what we're talking about here. I don't know that they actually have a rule set for this.
All right, give me 1 second here. I'm just going to type to the other team real quick. right. There is a rule. You can see it from here.
Is it player drop? Because I don't. This isn't the same thing as. Maybe it is a player
it's not.
drop.
We were just looking at it. If a player drops before 30 seconds are played, starting when the monster has loaded, the match will be restarted. After 30 seconds, the disconnected player has to try to rejoin the session. That says nothing about games actually in progress. If anyone has, or not, I'm sorry, that says nothing about games that have not started yet. If anyone has a link to any rules covering that, feel free to ask, and we will provide you with the permission to post the link.
It should all be right here on the same page, Aegis. This is as far as I understand, this is all of it.
Let's see. Agreements, player drops.
However, they could take penalty points for this if they do just like if ESL says that they need to play it and they don't, like it'll count as a loss, and they could get rejecting compulsory challenge, which is anywhere between 1 to 2 points. Remember that if a team gets up to 6 penalty points in a in ESL period, they can no longer compete in ESL.
The waiting time for a dropped player is 15 minutes. If the player or a substitute rejoins the server and both teams are ready, the game can be resumed. But you see, that's not cover matches that have not actually started. The problem is the ESL does not have any rules for games that are not in progress yet. And there needs to be. They need to have a clause added in for rules for games that are not in progress. Alright guys, if you want to see some Evolve right now, Bugsy is finally fed up. He says he will play HOI's Monster if you guys spam Kappa in chat. So let's get some Kappa spam for Bugsy right now. Let's get some Evolve going on.
Go Bugsy.
Alright, yeah, and obviously he's just joking. I think he's going to play regardless. He just wants to see some of those Kappas, and he wants to keep you guys entertained. He knows you want to see some Evolve. You want to see some awesome games while we give Datnu a chance to reconnect to Steam and start playing again. And he just wants you to have fun. He knows everyone loves seeing Kappas in chat, so let's get some Kappa spam right now, please.
Kappa Riot!
Kappa or Riot. There we go. We got a couple Kappas filtering in right now. Come on, come on. Alright, going to talk to Sorosum, the team captain of HOY, real quick. Alright. Alright, I think we're starting to see the Kappas filtering in. That delay is finally taking over. There we go, there we go. Alright.
Oh, let's see here.
We have a wall of Kappas in chat. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Alright, and Bugsy says he is very, very happy. He thanks you all for those Kappas. Let's see if they are actually ready to start yet. Looks like we will have a game going on very soon.
Excellent, excellent. I think that's in everybody's best interest here, Aegis. I don't think anybody is enjoying this downtime. It's all this is between a match like this, and you're probably better aware of this than anybody, having played on a live tournament. But all this is right now is just nerve building time. Like, it is frustrating, and that adds to it as well. But your nerves start to build during this time, thinking over what you want to do right, what you don't want to do wrong, that kind of stuff. And let's just do this already, you know.
Yep, and look, that Kappa wall is still continuing. Okay, so I think that the teams will play now, finally. I am glad for that.
What time is it in the EU right now?
It's getting late, about between 11 and 1 a.m. Between 11 p.m. and...
Oh, wow. That's another interesting aspect to toss on here is that one side is an NA team and one is an EU team. Or I thought they were, or have members in the EU at least. Let me go check real quick just to make sure I'm not blowing smoke on that one. Yeah, Hard On You is an international team. They do have players over in Europe. So
Interesting.
that's
Okay, so I'm
so
reading...
the longer we go, the more tired and worn out the HOY players are going to be.
Right. All right. It looks like ESL Gravity is coming to a decision now. I'm gonna wait for official word from HOY before announcing it, since I heard it from the other side. Hold on 1 second. All right.
Looks like there's
I
people
see
in
some
chat
people
trying
in
to help
chat.
Datnewt reconnect.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I see some people in chat talking about how every other ESL has a clause for a 15 to 20 minute maximum match delay. Unfortunately, this rule set doesn't, and they have to go by what's in the rules. It's just unfortunately not in this rule set. So really can't fault any players for, you know, just taking advantage of what's in the rules. Keep in mind, they are playing for money, and they want to use the rules to their maximum advantage.
Well, and let's not
get
forget.
what they can out of it.
And let's not forget, I mean, there have been all kinds of times when teams have essentially tried to give the other people the benefit of the doubt on a gentleman's agreement over the ESL rules and ended up losing over it. You know what I mean? It's happened multiple times. It's the kind of thing where take the advantage you can get as per the rules. Let's see.
Yep. Okay, so I have had confirmation from Sorosim, the team captain of HOY. A decision has been reached by the ESL admins. They have just decided that that they will lose by default. Unfortunately, HOY will be out, and Team Sith Evolve will advance to the finals by default.
All right. Well, that should still be an absolutely phenomenal match. Just remember, Team Sith Evolve taking first place in the overall cup, coming as an absolute underdog and taking it. Should be a fantastic match against this other up-and newcomer, Evolve Hype. Once again, a team has been involved with the league for a while, but hasn't ever really had phenomenal showings until today.
Yep. Yeah. All right. We will still have in some amazing games here of. Winning last week, of course, as you mentioned. But this week, they will advance to the finals again, now up against the heavy opposition of Team Evolve Hype, led by their new monster player, Insane 521. That should be coming up in just a moment.
That's right, Aegis. Once again, everybody, sorry for all the delay. We're going to be right back on matches here very shortly. We're going to be casting the finals when we come, as soon as it's readied up. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you go to Twitter and hit that follow button over on Twitter as well, just so that you can know what's going on and be involved better with the Evolve community here. It's been phenomenal seeing you guys in chat. Oh, what was that? Oh, I see.
All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. We will be right back, folks, as soon as the finals teams are ready and good to go. So it looks like we will have now officially. Let me see if I can pull up the brackets here. Here we go. Here we go with the brackets right here. So we will have, for the finals, we will have Team Sith Evolve versus Evolve Hype. It is official. Let's see here. All right, those games should be starting up in just a moment. Thank you all so much for sticking around and watching. We will take a quick, short break in just a moment, and then we will be right back. Thank you all so much for all the support. Thank you for all the follows today. We are so close to 1,000 follows. I think we may actually make it today. You guys are great. You guys have helped grow the channel so much, and you've done everything that you guys can to show your love for us here on this channel, putting on these amazing matches of Evolve for you, putting on this awesome show every Sunday. I think we are finally past the major confusion, that massive hurdle at the end right there. Thank you to everyone who's stuck around. In just a moment, we will be back with the finals. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.
Hello, hello, Congrats on beating DTR Insane.
Those are some great games, man.
Every time I touch Mac. Every time I touch Mac.
Explode the sunlight here, gentlemen. You explode the universe.
All right, folks, we are back, we are ready, and we are finally live, ready for the finals right now. Let's jump right into the game. They have their picks already set. We have a Kraken coming out. We have Cabot, Kyra, Maggie, and Markov, a pretty traditional comp against Insane 5-2-1 on the Monster. This is Team Sith Evolve versus Team Evolve Hype. If you guys want to see Evolve Hype win here today, let's get some hype up in chat. Let's see some Pog Champs. And if you guys want to see Team Sith Evolve win here today, let's see some what face up in chat. Let's get some what face. All right, let's jump right into the game right now. This is Insane 5-2-1 on the Kraken. We have Aromium on Assault playing Markov. We have Suspect. Well, we'll wait for that. They're still loading in through the dropship.
Insane taking these free corpses there.
There we go. We have Suspect on Medic playing Kyra. We have War Spirit on Support playing Cabot. And we have Ghost Patrol on Trapper playing Maggie. Alright, and back to Insane. He takes off as quick as possible. Looks like he is going to be fully armored up almost. Yeah, fully armored up and halfway to stage 1 already. The Hunters have not even dropped in yet. 45 seconds into the match. Great opener right there.
Yep, they're directly on top of him here, Aegis. I think that they're probably going to get a dome before he's ready for. Oh my goodness, he picks up the sneak pounce on War Spirit, gets
right
him almost all the
bat.
way down. The cloak is. Oh my goodness, is this going to be an immediate strike? Because that's what it looks like to me, Aegis.
It could be. It could be an immediate strike. They are coming in with the lightning gun though, and the dome does come down. This actually could be bad if he can't capitalize on it right here. Lightning strike into Vortex. Cabot with the damage amp, and Insane does have to back off. He cannot stay in against that kind of aggression. Stage 1.
Absolutely. As you can see, he's done a really good job separating himself on the levels there, Aegis, preventing himself from taking any kind of damage. And honestly, they don't actually know where he is other than just having Daisy point in the right direction. And up until just a moment ago, Daisy was still kind of lost for tracks. As you can, the little icon above her head lets you know whether she's following or whether she's searching for tracks. They do finally get on top of him, but he's actually going to walk out of this with about half armor. A really excellent dope engagement here for Insane.
Yeah, this is great play on his part. Although, man, they're whittling down his armor, just laying into him. He's about to be into permanent health here during a stage 1 dome. This is not good for Insane.
No, he just couldn't climb that wall there, Aegis. He was having a really hard time getting up that wall structure without taking damage. So he's only taking about a bar as he makes his way out. But as you can see, they're pinging right on his tail.
Yeah.
He does set off birds there. He's moving around, and it looks like he's going to pick up a little bit of a snack, but he still needs probably about 6 meats in order to fill up that evolve meter, and they are hot on him. I don't know if he's going to be able to make this. I really think there's going to be at least another dome before evolve, just because the way it's set up. That cabin is doing a phenomenal job preventing the feed there. Looks like they are going to get the dust tag off. That dust tag is going to allow them to track him for another 12 seconds. He's going to be outlined against everything. Ghost Patrol's moving up in. He should have a dome up in about 15 seconds. Goodness. War Spirit just trying to do work with that rail cannon, doing a phenomenal job.
Good job on Insane's part, though, minimizing the damage done to him. He only lost about 1 bar of health right there, and he is going to back off. Whoops. Whoops. Hit the wrong hotkey right there. He is going to back off and try and cut back across the map. But, man, this Hunter team is staying on him very, very well. They're very close to him. And Cabot not giving up. Continually firing away with that railgun. Well, he does have enough to hit stage 2 now. This is going to be interesting. I think he needs to, he's going to pull off a dome dodge if he can, and then go right for the evolve, I think, most likely, just to play it safe. You know, just to have that guaranteed leeway when he does evolve. Alright, and he does advance over IG, sees which way Ghost Patrol has committed, and he's going to duck in the opposite direction. Far away from Ghost Patrol. Look at that on the map right there.
You know, Ghost Patrol doing a decent job of trying to close the gap, but it's just not going to make a difference. That Kraken has way too many traversals and is way too fast over the structure like this. They have to continually jump and go from jump to run, whereas Kraken is just as the crow flies. So it's, or well, as the Kraken flies. Anyhow, it does look like he's going to be able to get the stage off right here, and he should be fairly decently comfortable. Cabot might get a few railgun shots off on him, but I feel that overall he should be able to escape this.
Yeah, 75 meters out now, 70 meters and closing. I think he will be able to get away. He's within dome range now. If they drop the dome now, he could get away. 35 meters. He's actually going the same direction as Ghost Patrol. Ghost Patrol could get that dome.
Dome goes down. Nope, he's going to miss it. Oh,
nope, the dome was not thrown. No, he was just juggled through the air. You know, if Ghost Patrol had thrown that sooner, they would have gotten the dome off on him.
Yeah, I apologize for that. It looked like when he got juggled, the animation almost looked as though he'd thrown it. But it does look like they're going to get him here in just a moment. Moving up, trying to prevent the feed with the Cabot railgun. He does manage to pick up the rest of that slot that the Hunter team had killed on their way up there.
Yep, and Ghost Patrol, the Trapper, with the medic suspect splitting off from the rest of the team to cut off the Kraken player, looking to catch him in a dome as he cuts back east across the map. Look at that right there. All right, advances. No, and he's going to back off, actually. Ghost Patrol, once again, though, splitting away, wisely not committing to any direction. Kind of keeping Insane locked down over here. We're at a bit of a standoff right now.
That's right. It looks like he's trying to wait, like, Insane looks like he's trying to wait for Ghost Patrol to commit to one side or the other to try and come in on the dome. And his team isn't doing quite enough pressure for Insane to feel like he absolutely has to move just yet. So he's not. He's just whittling them away from a distance, trying to get damage on them while they're separated from their medic. He does go ahead and slap them down, create a little bit of a distance there, and he's caused all three of them to group up. I'm not sure what they're doing here. They essentially just gave up one side of that two-pillar thing that they were running him around. Wow, Sneak pounces the trap jaw there, and... Alright. I'm not sure what's happening here, Aegis.
Yeah, they're at a complete standoff right now. All right, and no, he's going to jump through a Romium now, advances on a Romium, Vortex knocks him away into Sneak Pounce with Banshee Mines, almost finishes him off, but he does pop his personal shield. He needs to get away, though, because Ghost Patrol, once again, looking to head off Insane, the Kraken player, and get the dome. We hear the dome coming down. It looks like we will have a dome situation here on stage 2.
Aegis Assault Shield is down, and he's down to just a quarter little bar of health. There's almost nothing they can do because he's just keeping him tumbled.
Yeah, I don't think he can keep him up. Assault does go down. That Cabot damage amp, not enough. Insane still having shields. Now Daisy going in for the res. Insane can just stay in and punish.
You know, Cabot is trying to do all that he can to punish with the railgun from below, but it's just not enough to make that Kraken feel like he has to.
And look at that, Insane with his back turned to the rest of the team, minimizing the damage done while he tries to focus down Aromium.
That's right, he cannot let that Assault get up. It looks like the Assault did trigger his... he may not see this or may not know it, but Assault
and
actually...
Assault is back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and Assault is back up. Look at that. Wow, and Insane is down to almost half health. He needs to back off right now and armor back up. Well played on his part, though. He did get a strike, but he needs to keep his advantage right now.
You know, and I would say that's well played to War Spirit there, keeping up the consistent damage after that. He went into there, when he had Assault down, he had almost full health. By the time Assault got res back up, he's almost down to half. That's all on the support and the Trapper doing that extra damage while the medic tries to keep him up. Fantastic job of punishing on top of the corpse. They turned what would have been just a straight-up strike, a nasty liability, and a fantastic play on Insane's part into kind of a decent trade for them. Actually, more than a decent trade for them. I'd say they got more than their money's worth on that.
Yeah, they definitely did. That, I would definitely say, is a win for the Hunters right there. A great dome on their part. Only one strike on Assault. And, you know, that's one of the things about Insane's build. He takes 3 points in Vortex, 3 points in Banshee Mine at Stage 2, with no points in Lightning Strike. So his burst damage is still pretty low. You know, he can get 1 or 2 strikes here or there.
Oh my goodness, he's going for the Evolve here, Aegis.
Oh, this could be
very
bad.
This is really nasty. He
Ghost
stopped
Patrol, 35 meters away. They're going to take off at least a third of his health. Cabot with the damage amp, Markov with the lightning gun, and they are just destroying his HP here.
Good Lightning Strike goes into War Spirit and almost takes War Spirit down from the beginning. Looks like Kraken doesn't like the damage amp anymore. Focusing him down. War Spirit does cloak, but it's not going to be enough. Daisy might be able to res underneath that cloak, however. He's going after the Assault now.
Takes out Aromium too. Suspect almost down. Vortex destroys Suspect. War Spirit back up. And Insane advances on War Spirit. No, he's actually going to take out Daisy. Okay, so he does take Daisy down. Sneak Pounce on Ghost Patrol. Ghost Patrol will go down. War Spirit manages to get Suspect back up. So we have a support and medic still alive right now. Double Lightning Strike right there. War Spirit goes down again. This is very, very bad for this Hunter team. What looked to be a game in their favor turned around in a split second due to a hasty decision on their part. Advances now on Suspect. Lightning Strike on Suspect. Goes down to the Lightning Strike, and only Ghost Patrol is left alive. The Trapper forced to run. Insane can see the Trapper right now and will not stop until he gets his prize. He sees blood, and he will not give up until he tastes it.
Yeah, wisely choosing to go over the top there to try and get around those traps that she's leaving for him, and that's it. Aegis, GG.
Wow. Wow, a very scary opening for Insane, putting him in a very precarious position with that early Stage 1 dome when he tried to get cute and hide underneath the drop point for the Hunters. It allowed them to get that dome too early on him, and you know, they almost took a win because of it right there.
You know, Aegis, I want to talk about something very interesting. His style that he went is something I've been thinking about here for a long time, and that is like it's against conventional wisdom, but it feels like to me logically, if you focus the main source of damage down first, you cause the Assault to get down to no health, and then you make him pop his shield, and then take the Assault out. And then you can stay and punish for as long as you want and try and get as many picks. If nothing else, then you've got to strike on the Assault. It's hard to do, but obviously Insane was thinking the same thing and made it pay off in spades for him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And, you know, like you were saying, that Pounce Banshee Mine attack, Insane practices that nonstop. And you can see how well he has become at pulling it off. It's amazing to see him do it. He can do it consistently almost all the time. He rarely ever messes that up. And you see how much damage it actually does.
Yeah, it's when it gets landed correctly, it's unbelievably deadly. It's probably one of the burstiest like vortex into Banshee Mines into Sneak Pounce is probably one of the nastiest, burstiest builds that any of the monsters can do, and that includes like Goliath Space Jam, where he does the rock throw directly into Leap Smash. It's just a ton of damage, and you get tumbled the entire way, so there's nothing you can do to defend yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's very, very little you can do once you're tumbled. I know that they are looking at changing the tumble mechanic, giving hunters at least some small skill-based way out, although nothing definitive just yet. But it is an issue that they are aware of, and that's good. That's always very, very good news.
Moving in on hour 7 of this Go4Evolve ESL Sunday Cup. Once again, we just want to thank you guys for sticking with us for all 7 hours so far. You guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much for sharing the channel and for all the love you've brought and support to the community. We hope we're paying it back to you folks.
Yeah, absolutely. We are so glad that we can finally get back into these games after that long, unfortunate delay. Thank you all so much for sticking around. Thank you for your love and your support today. Thank you so much for all the follows, helping build the channel. We are so close to 1,000 follows. We may even get it here today. Thank you all so much. We are getting into game number 2 right now of the ESL Go4Evolve Sunday Cup Finals. This is Team Evolve Hype versus Team Sith Evolve. Right now, we are currently in the second round. Team Evolve Hype, I believe, leads 1-0. I don't know if their hunters won as well, but this is Evolve Hype's monster.
Actually,
insane 5-1.
We've got a monster win on both sides according to the chart there, Aegis.
A monster win on both sides. Okay. Interesting.
The troll behemoth
Yeah.
flash again.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta love that from Insane. Always good for a little troll here and there. All right, and it looks like he's sticking with what he knows well, what works for him. I'm also being notified by Arominium of Team Sith Evolve that I have been pronouncing his name wrong and saying Aromium. It is Arominium. Yes, that was in chat. That was also messaged to me personally on Steam through a couple people. So apparently it is very important to him. I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong, but we do have it right now.
I have to make an observation there. He must be British.
I think he's actually NA though, isn't he?
It's just weird because that's the difference between how U.S. people pronounce aluminum,
yes,
and aluminium. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the exact thing there. But thank you so much, Aromium. We will make sure that we get it right. Arominum.
Right. And we are into round number 2 right here and now. Insane 5-1 on the monster for Evolve Hype. Once again, we have Arominium on Assault playing Markov.
I actually think you still got it wrong there, Aegis. As I'm
that's
looking
fine.
at the way it's
we
spelled.
have. Oh, that's how it was spelled to me in chat. We have Suspect on Medic playing Kyra. We have War Spirit on Support playing Cabot, and we have Ghost Patrol on Trapper playing Maggie.
Yeah, just to finally clear this up, according to the way it's spelled, it would be Aronium. Aronium.
It's Arominium. Yeah, it was corrected to me
there it
multiple
is. Yeah,
times.
You're right.
Yeah, it is
so
Arominium.
Anyhow, thank you so much, guys, and we're moving on. Looks like, wow, what's the time here, Aegis? Because Insane is already ready to stage up, and they only just, like, 1 minute.
A minute
1
and
minute,
10 seconds. Yeah,
that's insane.
What an insane stage up right there. Wow! Wow, and Arominium caught in the Tyrant. He splits off, goes for War Spirit right away. War Spirit does get a shot off on the Tyrant, so he will be released from the Tyrant in a second, but I think he's going to get a free strike on War Spirit right here. Dome comes down. Arominium on him with the lightning gun. He does not make it out of the dome, but we do have a strike on the Cabot. I think they will get him back up, though. Okay, so this still could be a bad situation for Insane if he cannot minimize the damage done to him right here. Dust Tag reveals him. Cabot with the damage amp, and Arominium coming in from the other side with that lightning gun.
Not a great place for him either, Aegis. There's not a whole lot of place for him to go ahead and break the line of sight of that assault. There's not a whole lot of place for him to get out of the assault's line of damage. And they've got a Cabot with that constant railgun damage coming in. He's going to have his work cut out for him to keep his shield and to keep his health throughout this battle, even though he did get that awesome strike. Oh my goodness, and it looks like he's having a hard time. He's getting shot through the structure there by Cabot. He is able to get that Vortex off onto Ghost Patrol.
Look at that, running into the wall right there. Interesting choice. Vortex onto Ghost Patrol, knocks him backwards.
Oh wow, Lightning Strike as well. At stage 1, he's already got Lightning Strike.
Yeah, he did. You know, yeah, that's a good observation. He changed up his build significantly.
Wow, must have not felt like it at the first. The dome does go down, though. He does have 2 bars of armor. He's probably going to burn most of that as he's trying to break line of sight and run away here. But a fantastic job from Insane, getting out of there, taking the strike, and not allowing them to trade any health for it at all. It looks like he's going to be making his way through the building out towards the beach. He might just evolve directly here in the building, depending on how safe he feels. Though, you know, I almost expect him to go towards that same beach area everybody does. Oh my goodness, wait, is he trying to force and get a strike against Aerominium here for sitting in the middle of the building?
Yeah, he may. Aerominium coming in right here. No, he's going to back off. He doesn't... I don't know if Aerominium saw him. Yeah, no, they did have the pings come out, so they definitely know where he is. He's going to escape out the middle of the structure right now, backing away.
Fantastic. Kind of taking a risk there. Any kind of sneak play like that with Daisy is always incredibly risky, just because any second there, she's going to bark and let them know you're right there. But he does do a fantastic job of peeling out of that situation. All right, and this should give him the distance that he needs. This should give him the distance.
He's going to evolve in the caves for sure. Just looking for that right spot where he can kill a couple wildlife and then evolve on top of it and get some quick feed on right after.
All right, it does look like he's going to have at least a 4 Reaver snack ready as soon as he comes up, and I don't think they're going to have the distance to prevent that.
No, 60 meters out. Look at how far away they are. They are going to have to cut through the winding tunnels of those caves to even get in range. They could dome right here, but no one is nearby. They may not even know just how close he actually is. Okay, and he does finish off Banshee Mines
They've got
and
the pings.
Vortex.
They've got the pings on him there, Aegis, and they are... oh, wait. Wow, they're already stripping into that armor that he's built up, but Ghost Patrol not wanting to engage here, wanting to make sure that he grabs it, and I'm not sure that he's moving fast enough to be able to pick that up.
Yeah, he's got to back out the far side of the caves right here, looking to get as much feed as possible on that awesome Glaciopod droppings.
You know, from the way that Insane's acting, I think that he wants to fight here. I think he's not trying to dodge the dome.
Yeah, I think he does too.
Moves in to engage with that Vortex, gets them all knocked down into the deep water, does a fantastic job of keeping them juggled. Medic goes down before she even hits the ground. Moving on to Ghost Patrol, who's going to take it hard again. Oh my goodness, folks. Looks like in one fell swoop, he's going to take out half of the team. Medic
Great Vortex right there, goes back on Suspect, and he may switch again. No, he does stay on Suspect right here. Markov with that lightning gun, Cabot with the damage amp though, destroying his armor, just eating him alive. But at what cost? Suspect will go down. That is strike number 2 on the Medic.
Insane pulling into a commanding lead, taking essentially free strikes there. Still hasn't taken a single chip to his health in this match. Wow there, Aegis. I'm worried for this team.
Yeah, things do not look good for Team Sith Evolve right now. Insane 5-1 showing a commanding lead over this Sith Evolve Hunter team right now, just absolutely dominating them.
Insane making an interesting choice there. Saw that they were putting bullets onto him, waited till he upset the Steamodons enough till they went off, and then chose to get the rest of the feed under cover of Steamodon. Very interesting, smart decision, I think. He's got stage 3 now. He's in a position where they can't really chase him very well. The minute they do have him domed, Ghost is already low enough, and they don't have the Hank shields to be able to keep him up, that he should essentially be able to drop any dome that falls. Yeah, and it does look like he's engaging on Ghost Pepper here to try and make sure that that dome isn't going to come up in the first place, trying to prepare for the Evolve. Unfortunately, his team not letting him get anything out of it. Stripped all the armor off the Kraken here, and it looks like Insane might just choose to spend a little bit of health in order to get that second strike.
And look at that. Yeah, strike 2 on Ghost Patrol, 1 strike on War Spirit, 2 strikes on Suspect the Medic. Amazing play on Insane's part. Takes barely any damage at all.
Yeah, now just sailing right up the river to evolve to stage 3. You know, this is why we say it, Aegis, but Insane is probably one of the most all-around good monster players. He has incredibly good game sense, and I think he understands on a pretty intuitive level how the monsters are, or how the hunters are moving and why they're moving. That's at least the observation I make after playing with him a few times. It's just fantastic play. He knows what you're going to do before you do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. He really does. He is so good at getting into the head of his opponents and figuring out exactly what they want to do. And look at that, the Hunter team backing up now wisely, running back to that relay, preparing for a final defense right here.
Well, what final defense can be had, Aegis? They are severely handicapped at the moment. Although all hunters are in, a couple of them are a single shot from a stage 3 Kraken from a dropship ride home. All right, it does look like they're going to try and take out some of the more dangerous wildlife over in the section just so they're not interrupting during the battle. The sloth does go down fairly easily. This is an interesting area for them to engage, Aegis. I don't know if I've seen very many teams choose this as their preferred setup area.
It's a good spot to fight the Kraken in, actually. There's plenty of areas where you can LOS, and with Cabot on their team, they can shoot the Kraken off the relay if the Kraken decides to go on the relay. So they force the fight to them. And look at that. Here he is right now.
All right, he does initiate with that first lightning strike. Doesn't look like he's going to catch anybody with it, but he does hit War Spirit with a couple of swift melees afterwards, just pummeling him, unable to put the damage amp out. Does look like War Spirit's going to go down to that lightning strike there. Medic unable to cope, and he's going to wait until War Spirit is absolutely dead before moving on to the next target. Daisy gets knocked down with AoE damage from those flailing tentacles.
Yep, and he moves that lightning strike, just misses it though, doesn't even hit anyone, but double attack on both the Romium and Ghost Patrol, both of them almost down. Ghost Patrol on 2 strikes will die if Ghost Patrol goes down here. Their Trapper Ghost Patrol is now dead. Suspect down to almost no life. If she dies, the Medic, then they will not have a Kyra either. They will have no heals, and Suspect goes down as well. Lightning strike on a Romium, a Rominium dodges the lightning strike, but is finally taken out by the Kraken.
Oh, that was a tough ending there. Aegis, Insane really had his way with them there. You can see that very clearly in the stats there. Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Almost twice as much damage done as healing dished out. And only 4,000 damage dealt by the Hunters. Yeah, Insane pretty much walked all over them there. Really kind of a turnaround from what we saw in that last game.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to come down to a battle of the monsters in this one, Aegis. It all depends on how a team or on. Oh, my brain is starting to get fried after so many hours of casting. Aegis.
Mine too.
It's all going to depend on how that Evolve Hype Hunter team is able to cope with Bugsy as well as the other few monsters that they do have over on the Sith Evolve side.
Yeah, and currently it looks like we have monster wins on both sides. Already, so during the first round. The second round, we have a monster win for Evolve Hype, so it's currently 2-1, waiting for the results from the other side of this matchup right now. Will Team Sith Evolve manage to tie it up 2-2, or will Evolve Hype manage to get a win on Sith's monster player and make it 3-1. Keep in mind, this is a best of 7, folks. This is the finals right here, right now. They are playing for 150 euros. That's 100 to the winner, 50 to the second place team.
This is for all the marbles. All right, yeah, I'm seeing that as well here. Monster win on, or from what I understand here, Monster win on both sides. I don't know. I don't even know what to say that Team Sith Evolve's Hunter team could really do to switch it up there. Maybe try and go the traditional Hank. I know that earlier I was trying to talk about the Cabot mix there, but for at least Sith Evolve's playstyle, it feels like they're just getting burst down too easy, and it's too hard to keep them up.
All right, and let's see. We have okay. I'm seeing. Okay, no, there is still no update on Sith Evolve. We're just getting the score update right now for the monster of Evolve Hype, Insane 5-2-1, the game that we just watched. But let's see here. They may just jump right into game number 3 right now. Let's see if I've received a message from Insane.
You know, and very interesting, what do you think Insane's going to go this time?
I think he'll probably
Goliath.
stay with Kraken. No, I think he'll probably stay with Kraken. He did so well that last game. I think he feels very, very comfortable, and he sees Kraken as a weakness to Team Sith Evolve. You know, against teams that are not able to dodge the lightning strike appropriately, Kraken is such a powerful, powerful pick.
It's very
I
true.
think really only becomes weak against teams that heavily practice against Kraken, like DTR, whose favorite whose monster player
monster
favorite is Aurora Symphony, who plays almost exclusively Kraken.
Exactly.
You know?
It's very interesting. We were talking earlier about play styles. Like when you were talking about DTR, the developers coming in and having their own kind of play style. I've noticed that among different communities as well. And it seems to, like, a lot of it has to do with who your monster is and who you're training against on a daily basis. And I see exactly what you're talking about, Aegis. There are a lot of teams that just don't seem to know how to deal with this Kraken.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is difficult. You have to save your jetpack. You have to save enough jetpack to dodge those lightning strikes. Now, what's interesting, though, is that in many cases when playing against Insane, that's not actually the issue, because he doesn't take lightning strike until the end. He just uses that Banshee Mine Sneak Pounce attack. Drops the Banshee Mines and then locks the player down with the Sneak Pounce and lets the Banshee Mines hit them as he's also pouncing on them.
That's right. He uses his superior agility to set up the absolute perfect encounter for himself every time, and he refuses to engage on any other encounter than that. It's very rarely, Aegis, that we ever see a hunter actually corner Insane.
Okay, and it looks like we are just waiting for game number 2 of the Hunters to complete, and then Insane will be going game number 3. They want to see how that matchup resolves. We do not have an answer on that yet, though. Hopefully that game will end soon.
Yep, this could be it. This could be for the entire thing here, just depending on the outcome of that other map. If Evolve Hype's Hunter team is able to take it and why can't I think here? And Insane actually wins this one. That'll be it. Game point.
Yeah, that will be the final game. If we will have a round number 3, and well, actually, even in the next round, if even if they do tie it up 2-2 here, if in the next round Evolve Hype were to win 2-0, then they would take the series. And likewise, if it was tied up, if Sith Evolve took the next series of matches 2-0, then it would make the final score 4-2, and Sith Evolve would move on and take that final championship.
Yeah, I am a little bit sad that we no longer see Wraith. I'm just bringing up something here, but I'll be honest. I am really sad that we no longer see Wraith, because it is a very distinctive playstyle that I kind of miss.
Okay, and it looks like the Hunters did win for Evolve Hype. Interesting. Let me confirm Let me confirm that with Insane. I'm seeing that in our score list, but let me confirm that with an actual player on the team first.
All right, folks. Once again, if this is true and they did win, that means that we are going to be moving on to a game point here. Essentially, Insane has the chance to win this for his entire team. If so, this will be the final match. So fingers crossed, everybody. I personally would like to see a bit of a comeback and then, on to a game 7.
Yeah, absolutely. We always love to see an epic final series, a tiebreaker. I mean, that's our favorite kind of situation to be in, to feel that pressure, to see the hype, and just to see one team pull off a clutch finish right at the end. That's the ideal scenario for any tournament, whether you're watching it or whether you're casting it. I guess not if you're playing it. If you're playing it, I guess you just want to dominate and get it over with, right?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The heat and the pressure of that final round is the crucible through which excellent plays are made. And it's without fail, those are the best plays we see consistently, is when people are under the pressure to try and come back, or are under the pressure to try and snap up victory for their team in the final match. Goodness, I really do hope it comes down to that.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I still don't have a confirmation. Nothing yet from Insane, and I don't see Insane in chat either. Yeah, they're not giving away which team won. I would be curious to know where Tonic got the information that they won the other round from. Let me see what he says.
Yeah, it says Vode says they're up 3-1.
Okay. All right, they did. They did win. All right, so the score is currently 3-1 Evolve Hype versus Sith Evolve. This is the finals. This is a best of 7, folks, which means that in this third round here, we are going to see a match point. Team Sith Evolve will have to win 2 rounds in a row. They will have to beat both Insane 521, Evolve Hype's Monster, and they will have to beat the Hunter team from Evolve Hype as well.
Yeah, that means both, Bugsy's got to pull off the win as well as this team. And if you are this Sith Evolve Hunter team right now, you've got to kind of be you got to wonder what's going through their head. I do think that there's, like, I've said this before and I'll say it again, never count a man dead till you see the body, and we haven't seen it here with these guys. They're not done, they're not beat out, but they need to make a big change here. I'm not even sure what to suggest it be, but something's got to change over the last few matches, because Insane has just held complete domination over them.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had that great rush against him at the beginning of the first round, and then it kind of just all fell apart out of nowhere.
Yeah, what it was is that last engagement, Insane, like I said, used some excellent agility and chose when he wanted to come in and engage, and ended up getting those strikes down so quickly.
Right. Yeah, he saw that perfect opening and exploited it. Okay, Insane is telling me that they are going right now. He says they are doing this for apple pie. That's what he says.
For apple pie, America, and the flag.
Actually, if we wanted to get technical, he said apple pie, and then had to recorrect his typo and change it to apple. Okay, so they are going right now. Here we go, folks. Observer mode ready. Let's get some hype for round number 3 of the ESL Sunday Cup Finals right here and now. Team Evolve Hype versus Sith Evolve. If you want to see Team Evolve Hype win, let's get some PogChamps up in chat. And if you want to see Team Sith Evolve win, let's get some what face.
And an interesting thing that I'm seeing a lot of people discuss in the chat here, as long as we're not actually into the final match yet, I'm going to say it, like, it's not that Kraken is overpowered. That's not it at all. Kraken is simply overpowered in the current meta. Not necessarily even overpowered. It's just, has a slightly better win percentage. And it's not necessarily because of Kraken's strengths. It has a lot to do with the way that teams are playing counter pick to Kraken right now. Does that make sense? Did I get that out right, Aegis?
Yeah, I think you did. I think you did. That does make perfect sense. And I think in time we will see teams become a little more comfortable. Man, I love that behemoth troll. It gets me every single time. Insane 521, classic troll.
You know what I think it is, Aegis? It's the fact that behemoth is like 4 times the size of that Hunter team and it's just looming in the background. I think that's the image he wants to project.
All right, and we are getting into round number 3 right now. Once again, Insane 521, the monster player for Team Evolve Hype. Here he is, as a Goliath, just waiting. Okay, and now he is going to take off.
And they're off. All right, and this is a very interesting map here, Aegis. We haven't seen one of these today, have we? Oh no, we've been here twice today.
Yeah, we have seen some BAM already. Not much though, not as much as some of the other maps. A lot of monster players do not like it, so it is frequently banned.
Yeah, you can absolutely see why. There's so few places for them to do a lot of the things they like to do. Although I will take credit there for my correct pick, or my correct assessment on the Goliath pick there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was a good call. Insane, willing to mix it up and pull a Goliath. That didn't even dawn on me.
Yeah, I think that it's the same attitude that Mad Cow said he had during the finals there. It's partially kind of a little bit intimidation. I mean, he did so well as Kraken. This is a switch up, and it is going to allow him to pull some different strategies that they're not used to yet. But at the same time, it also forces them to change their play up, and they're already not quite where they need to be.
Yeah, they're not even sure where he is right now. Once again, we have Aromium on Assault, playing Markov. We have Suspect on Medic, playing Kyra. We have War Spirit on Support, playing Cabot. And we have Ghost Patrol on Trapper, playing Maggie.
All right, and it looks like they do finally get a little bit of a spot on him. He is already at stage 2, though. Yeah,
Yep.
Assault trying to get those assault round or the those assault rifle rounds into him. Gonna take actually about a bar of health before he gets out of here, but I don't
Bar
think
two
War
of
Spirit
health.
isn't close enough. Yeah, War Spirit doesn't look close enough to be able to
Go.
dome the here. He just
Ghost Patrol. Ghost Patrol the
Ghost
Trapper.
Patrol.
Yeah, he is a little bit too far away, but you know, Insane's path of movement may take him right to Ghost Patrol. Look at that, Ghost Patrol coming out of the cave.
Sniffs him.
Insane backs up, yep, catches him with the sniff, and wisely backs away.
all right, and he's turning to engage War Spirit, who's already almost down to half health, trying to move out of line of sight of the stage 2 monster. Just not quite able to get the fight they want, Aegis. That's what it looks like to me. Like it.
Yeah, they just couldn't quite get the right position. Neither team, I think,
Oh
happy
my
with the
goodness.
position. You know, Insane trying a little bit of aggression there, and then quickly backing off after... Ooh, we may have a... No, he's still too far away. Okay.
And, you know, he missed that dust tag by inches, Aegis, inches. Fantastic job, and then goes back over the top of where the dust tag landed. Just a lot of really thoughtful play from Insane here, trying to free himself from this hunter's grasp in order to get far enough away to be able to grab that armor. You know, and where's Daisy in all this is my question. There she is!
There's Daisy, everyone's favorite Trapjaw. And you know what? Some people have requested this. We should also introduce Daisy for Team Sith Evolve as Daisy.
Elite Daisy today.
Playing as Elite Daisy, actually. We have Daisy playing as Elite Daisy. Look at that great skin right there. All right, let's get back to the action right
All
here.
right, does look like
Insane
he's gonna be able to
5-2-1 sneak mode.
Oh, gonna get that sneak pounce. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yep, gonna go in for the engage with the leap smash. Gonna miss it because of the verticality there. That's fine, though. He's gonna be able to pull himself out of the other side here. And the hunters are gonna be hard-pressed to try and keep up with that because they've got a lot of jetpacking to do. Insane. Where did all this armor come from, Aegis? I didn't see him pick up all this armor. It must have just regen.
Yeah,
Right, it doesn't
yeah.
look like he's finally
well,
up to half energy.
It's taking those little snacks whenever he can. You know, that little bit plus the regen does add up over time, and he is already halfway to stage 3.
Yep. What's the game time at here, Aegis? I would bet we're at about 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Let's
actually,
see.
we're
Oh,
only
wow.
at 4 minutes.
Only at
We're
4
only
minutes?
4:20, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, that
Oh my
was all it
goodness.
was when you asked. It was 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And look at that, coming in right now. No, he's going to back away. He's not going to push the aggression.
That's right. He is keeping the sniff right on the edge, like keeping Ghost Patrol right on the edge of his sniff range, and doing a fantastic job of forcing him to move around cave systems and to always be slightly out of position. I just wonder what the end game is here for him, because he's tried to engage a few times and hasn't really got anything for his trouble.
Yeah, and look at that. He is going to continue to back off right here. Let's see if he can... Let's see what he can do here.
Make it out.
He's going to sneak, and I think he's waiting for them to overcommit and then double back when he gets the chance.
You know, and it's interesting, he's playing the sneak pounce here, severely slowing himself, but Daisy's making a direct beeline for him.
No, and he's just going to continue to duck as far away as possible.
Gives it up, goes noisy, grabs a few Canyon Striders for his trouble. Good stuff. 2 meats apiece. That should bring him well within distance. It looks like a mammoth bird would just about finish the energy bar off there. Or actually, it's just a single meat now. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to get stage 3 Aegis before they're really able to respond to it. That is not the way they wanted this to go. All right. And it does look like they're hitting him through the wall there with that Cabot railgun damage. They do know where he's at, even if they don't have an exact ping on him. Trying to lead him through the Nomad there. To slow him down, trip him up just a little bit. I don't know if you see this, though, Aegis, but currently the odds do favor the Hunters.
Yeah, they do, just barely, though. 59 to 41 in favor of the Hunters. We'll have to see, though. I mean, with odds that close, we've seen this many, many times before, any losing situation on the part of either the Hunters or the Monster can easily be turned around by a single misplay from the opposing team. And look at that, he will take that Stage 3 Evolve right here. What are the Hunters doing? Are they? Yes, they are going to chase him. They are going to look to get a dome right here and get as much damage in as possible. This will definitely be a significant dome for them. He has no armor. This is actually a great spot to fight Goliath.
He's pushing for the engagement onto Ghost Patrol. Ghost Patrol taking
wow,
the lead.
Rock takes him out. He jumps past a couple mines.
Flame breaths him down.
Yeah, Cabot with the amp, and wow, he takes a leap smash onto Ghost Patrol, looking to take Ghost Patrol out of the fight for good. Cabot still with that damage amp. Markov on the railgun. I mean, on the lightning gun.
Oh my goodness, Markov goes down, Aegis. Markov goes down. Suspect down to half health. This looks like it's going to be game for these guys unless they can get that assault back up.
Yeah, it looks like Suspect may go down as well.
Yep, I don't think he's going to be able to pull out of this, Aegis. This could be game, set, match for Team Sith Evolve, unfortunately. Run, War Spirit, run.
Yeah, and what is he doing?
I don't think he caught him there, Aegis.
He doesn't realize it. Great play by War Spirit's part right there with that invis ducking away and then cutting across into the river to lose his footsteps. The Monster cannot see the footsteps of a Hunter who is in the river. He doesn't realize which way he went.
He doesn't, Aegis. He's done a great job of escaping here, but my question is, I don't know how much good it's going to do them. Yes, it does give their team a chance to get back in here, but unless they've got some kind of plan for dealing with a Stage 3 insane monster on top of the relay, I don't see how they're going to do it. All right, moving up in. He is, intentionally or not, Aegis, he's pushing up towards War Spirit pretty heavily.
He is going straight for the relay, though. He is going to force War Spirit out of position.
All right, 30 seconds. Remember, folks, that is a 50-second timer until the Hunters are effectively in the fight and can actually do something. Oh, goodness. I think that might be more than enough time. If War Spirit decides to try and hold himself off, I think that he can take the relay down here.
War Spirit needs to get into a position to shoot him right now.
Spirit is up there trying to, it looks like he's trying to put damage in on him, Aegis, but it's just not actually hitting through the building there.
Yeah, he's too far away. He needs to get height. He needs to get height or Insane is going to take the relay out. Yeah, that was a relay win right there. Insane 5-1, taking out the relay and sealing the deal for Team Evolve Hype. That is 4-1, actually, which means that Team Evolve Hype has won today's Sunday Cup.
GG. Congratulations to Team Evolve Hype. Well fought. You guys dealt with some of the very best teams that ESL could throw at you and pulled out the win there. Fantastic victory there for Insane. Anticlimactic. I never like it to end without a fight. You know what I mean? It ended on a relay, a power relay, but
a surprising finish. But yeah, I mean, a well-played finish nonetheless. Good game to both teams. We saw tons and tons of great matches today. Very, very well played. And thank you all for tuning in, for sticking around and hanging out through all the trouble, all the difficulty that we encountered today. We do appreciate all the love and all the support that you guys have shown today. Thank you all so much for the follows. Thank you for your support. We are so close to hitting that precious 1K. That's a significant milestone for the channel, and we appreciate all your love and support so far.
That's right, Aegis. I can't say it enough, guys. We're here because of you. Thank you so much for being here. Are you about to wrap it up, Aegis?
Yeah, I think we are about to wrap it up. If you have any other shout-outs or promotions, anything like that.
No, just tip your waitresses, folks. Thank you so much, and we will see you actually before next Sunday. Go to Aegis's Twitch, or not Twitch, go to give him a follow because we will be announcing when we'll be going live for the EHL League on Twitter. Is that correct, Aegis?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We will have updates for you coming this week. We have both the EHL, the brand new league, the Evolve Hype League, sponsored by the team that just won today, as well as the Stage 3 podcast.
Yep. So lots of stuff to look forward to. Thank you guys so much, and that'll be it for me today.
All right, thank you very much, as always, IG, for co-casting with me. It is always a great time casting with you. And once again, all of you, thank you so much for tuning in and sticking throughout all the issues. Hopefully they do have some of those issues sorted out in the future going forward, and we get some new rulings from the ESL. We could probably even make a post on the ESL forums if you want to see things done differently in the future. Maybe get some community feedback over on the ESL forums. I know that they are always looking for additional feedback, so thank you all for tuning in. Once again, I cannot thank you enough. I will be seeing you all later this week for both the EHL and the Stage 3 podcast, as well as more of the Sunday Cup next week. Thanks again. I am so tired right now. Holy shit.